Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gratitude Night 2020. My name is Eva Ponce with Markham Auction Agency, and it is my privilege to serve as your host for the evening. This is a truly special opportunity for me, a person gratefully in recovery for the past 6 years, and I'm so excited to be here with you all supporting 4D Recovery. While we are saddened to not be with you in person, we are, however, very grateful to be coming to you live in the comfort of your own home. So thank you so much for being with us tonight, virtually. A first for us in a year full of firsts. So glad you joined us. We have a lot to celebrate. As you may know, even before the pandemic, Oregon was in a state of addiction crisis. Compared to the other 50 US states, we have the third highest rate of substance use and the lowest rate for access to treatment. We all know what happens when addiction goes untreated. People lose their kids, their jobs, their dignity, and most devastatingly, their lives. Addiction impacts communities, and 4D is here to help. Since its inception in 2013, 4D has pioneered youth recovery support services in an effort to curb the damaging effects addiction causes in our community. In just 7 years, 4D went from simply operating recovery meetings in a dusty old warehouse to providing gold standard comprehensive recovery support services that are recognized nationally. So let's take a moment to dive deeper into the work of 4D.
One of the greatest things about 4D and recovery in general is the diversity. I mean, you just get this melting pot of people who had no other choice but to band together to save their lives, because that's what's at stake, is people's lives.
4D was important in my recovery, in the beginning of my recovery, and now still, is because 4D became my safe haven. When I was in treatment, I got introduced to 4D, and when I walked through the door, it was like a safe place to go. Besides running and trying to find somewhere to go or go back to old places and things, 4D was my safe haven, and still is.
There's no place in Multnomah or Washington County or Clackamas County or anywhere that I know of that young people can just come and connect and get to know each other and have a good time and feel connected and safe and themselves 100%.
4D is unique because there are very few youth recovery centers around the United States. And 4D was probably one of the first, if not the first, on the West Coast of America. The magic of it is that you don't have a bunch of older people coming in and telling young people that drugs are bad and that they need to stay abstinent. They're engaging with other young people that are abstinent, that are in recovery. And that's what makes it work, is that positive peer culture.
It was important for me to see other people in recovery that were young because it meant that I had a chance, right? And I wasn't alone. When you get clean as a teenager or even as a young adult, a lot of the time you feel like maybe I'm not done, like maybe I wasn't an addict or I didn't have a problem, and seeing other people that are your age and trying to make a change in their life, it gives you that little push that you need.
Do that shit, do it. Do that shit, do that shit.
This is different than addiction treatment, where people go there for a short period of time. At 4D, people go there for as long as they want. 4D is attractive to young people because people are still having fun in recovery. It's like the trap house or the bar, but there's no drugs or alcohol. It's all in this positive tip, right? We got recovery raves, we got talent shows. Whatever it is that a person wants to do in recovery, we will make that opportunity for them. 4D is opportunity. It's an opportunity for people who may have lost everything to rebuild everything back and to build back better.
Without my recovery, I wouldn't have the life that I have today. I wouldn't be able to give back to the community and support women in early recovery. I wouldn't be able to take care of my children. I wouldn't have my home or my relationships. I wouldn't have the relationships with my family that I have. I believe that recovery has made me into the productive member of society that I am today.
Open for Attack is one of the definitions of vulnerability. It's an all-men's meeting we started here at 4D. And most of the time when you at a meeting, it's mostly a mixed meeting, so you have women and men there, and sometimes men don't get vulnerable. And so for men to be able to be vulnerable is good, because you come in a meeting where you can cry, walk out, and then you still bond with the guys you know, so it gets real deep, it gets real emotional, you know, and it's real healing. Because you walk out of there feeling like, okay, I have somebody on my side.
Upwards of 250 people a day walk through the doors of 4D, and of those people that engaged in peer services at 4D in 2019, approximately half of them had significant improvements in housing, in employment, in education, engaging in vocational training or getting enrolled in college. Many of them completed treatment, and nearly 70% of them reunited with their kids. So the fact that 4D can impact young adults, young parents so powerfully that so many of them become clean and sober parents is remarkable, absolutely remarkable. And it ends that cycle of addiction.
Recovery provides a lifeline to people who've been lost. I mean, you gotta think about how people treat those who are incarcerated and are homeless. Like, people either believe that they cannot change and they write them off, or they believe that there's only so much they're gonna be able to do. Well, at 4D, we don't build ceilings for people. We help people actualize their own qualities and skill sets, and we believe that people can become and do anything they want, right? But let's get past the addiction part and let's start digging into the recovery.
With your support, we can help young adults dig into recovery. And with recovery, anything is possible. 4D's response during the pandemic has been truly remarkable. In the first 30 days of Oregon's COVID shutdown, 4D supported 170 people with telerecovery support, and over 450 people attended 4D recovery Zoom meetings. Just in the last year, 4D provided recovery mentor services to 245 young adults. In addition, hundreds more came daily to their recovery centers. You can learn more about 4D's service outcomes by checking the program materials emailed to you, so please check them out. Tonight is your chance to help them expand their mission to open their third location in Gresham. With the resources we raised tonight, the Smith Center, named after Nick Smith, will provide young people in Gresham access to 4D's life-saving recovery support. Our next guest is someone many of you already know and love. For those of you who don't know him yet, I believe the Portland Business Journal summed it up well by honoring him as one of their 40 Under 40 awardees. Each year, the Portland Business Journal receives hundreds of nominations for its 40 Under 40 program. Each application is thoroughly reviewed, and 40 of the region's most influential professionals are ultimately selected to represent our region. These are game changers, move makers, and forces of the future. Now please, welcome 4D Recovery's co-founder, executive director, and my good friend, Tony Vezina.
Hey, thanks so much for the introduction. My name's Tony. I'm the executive director at 4D, and I'm also a person in long-term recovery. And this year, I'm really proud to have celebrated 8 years abstinent from all drugs and alcohol. My recovery, my sobriety, just like all of my other accomplishments, would never have been possible without the recovery community. For me, it was the power of one person in recovery helping me initiate, and sustain my recovery that really has provided the transformation in my life. And that's what we do every day at 4D. We provide a place for young people to go who are in recovery and help other young people find recovery. We do that in Portland, we do that in Hillsborough, and now, thanks to Oregon Health Authority and their funding and the support we received tonight, we'll be able to do that out in Gresham at the Smith Center. And when people arrive at the Smith Center, when young people walk into the room at the Smith Center, they're going to be embraced by 4D staff. They're going to find other peers who are on the pathway to recovery. They're going to find meetings and fellowship. They're going to find activities. They're going to find dances. They're going to have fun. They're going to play pool. They're going to play video games. And if they need to, they're going to find mentors that are going to help them figure out what their recovery is going to look like for the rest of their life, because that's what it is. It's this life-changing, transformative moment. And I'm not going to drone on about our peer service program, but I sent you a bunch of materials, including an outcome report. I encourage you to look over that. It highlights our leadership development program, and you'll see that 4D is evidence-based and data-driven. And you know, it's more important now than ever, because of the coronavirus, that we come together and we create these services and we expand 4D's reach. According to a recent survey by the National Institute on Drug Abuse and the Addiction Policy Forum, people are relapsing and using drugs at about a 20% increase than normal. And the respondents stated their one, most significant concern as it relates to recovery in COVID was the lack of access to recovery support services, including 12-step meetings, other recovery support groups, and recovery centers. And when I look at this, it just reinforces what I already know. COVID-19 shut recovery down. But we have an opportunity tonight together to open recovery back up, to expand recovery, to build recovery back, and to build back better. So I just want to say I really appreciate everybody coming here tonight, and I hope this will be a meaningful evening for you, and you'll help us in any way that you can. Thanks again. Enjoy the show.
Thank you, Tony. One of my favorite parts of 4D is the Leadership Development Program. If you haven't reviewed the program materials emailed to you, please take a second to do so after the show. It's such a great program. With that, virtual giving feels just as good as in-person giving, but looks a little bit different. So if anytime you have any trouble getting registered or placing bids, please call 4D Recovery's help number listed on your screen, 971-275-5690. And showing the love for 4D is a little different too. To do so, take selfies of your event experience from home tonight and post on social media using the hashtag GratitudeNight2020. While you're at it, follow us on Instagram @4DRecovery and like us on Facebook @4DRecovery. We've got lives to save, so help us spread the word. We've got an amazing virtual program ahead, so check your email for your invitations to bid, get registered so you can participate, and limber up those bidding fingers. Now, please help me welcome to the virtual stage tonight's benefit auctioneer with Markham Auction Agency, Misty Markham.
Why, thank you, Eva.
Welcome.
Hey, everybody. Good evening. I'm honored to be here on behalf of 4D Recovery, and I'm super excited to serve as your auctioneer. How are y'all doing tonight? Hopefully you're having as good of a time as we're having in studio. So get comfortable, folks, because we have a fantastic virtual program prepared for your bidding pleasure. So if you've not done this before, it's very straightforward. To show your love and demonstrate your support of 4D, once you're registered, simply select the virtual paddle raise package and select from the listed amounts or enter a custom amount. Click the orange donate button now to give gifts. The rules are simple. Bid high, often, and give generously. Because of donors just like you tuning in with us tonight that 4D Recovery can continue to grow, keep opening more locations, and provide a variety of recovery services to young folks. So let's get this party started, shall we? So Eva,
Yes.
how do folks show the love for 4D tonight?
Misty, it's simple. Just give generously and make sure to engage with us and one another in the chat. It's directly below us in your window if viewing from within schoolauction.net.
Yes, and it's a whole lot more fun when you do. So drop in, say hi, and let us know where you're tuning in from tonight. So if you believe, as we do, that substance use disorder does not discriminate, and neither should systems, communities, or individuals that support recovery, and that recovery support should be on demand and available to everyone, regardless of race, ethnicity, gender identity, or the ability to pay for treatment, then you're in the right place. We've come to the pinnacle of tonight's program. To get a better understanding of just how 4D impacts young people's lives, please meet Ben.
In the midst of my addiction, when I was sleeping in my car, struggling with multiple addictions, gambling, alcohol, drugs, felt really lost, disconnected, really ashamed, really guilty. I felt like it was over for me, you know what I mean? I felt like that was the end, and came to an all-time low when I woke up in the parking lot on 122nd at the Winco, and that was the day I decided to change my life. How I first got connected with 4D, I was receiving outpatient services, and they had recommended for me to get connected with people more my age. My first impression of the Fourth Dimension when I walked in was, wow, this place is different. There was a cool vibe going on. Everybody was chilling, playing video games, you know, everybody had a real good smile on their face, and I couldn't believe that there was that many people my age struggling with the same thing I was.
Well, when me and Ben are at the center, we sit back, we watch the basketball games, we chill, but we also put pen to paper and make sure we're working on our goals, making sure that Ben's staying in the parameters of what he wants to do in life.
Before I knew it, we had found out what the real root of my addiction was, and it was weird. It was unlike any other drug counselor that I had ever had a conversation with. You know, I felt like it wasn't the one that went to school just for it. They actually lived through it, and I was able to connect on a deeper level. I was able to open up about things that I wouldn't typically open up about, and you know, it was a conversation between boys, like just back and forth, and the next thing you know, we had a game plan drawn out on the board, and now we're just smashing those goals.
He knows what he wants, and all I'm doing is helping him, just guiding him. Hey, yo, bro, you could do this, you could do that, and sometimes he just gets it on his own. I'm just there to be the ear, and he bounces things off of me, I bounce things off of him. Just try to make it work like that, you know?
Even my worst days in recovery are better than the best days in my addiction.
Say that.
You know what I mean?
I constantly say that to people.
Yeah.
Constantly, bro.
I wouldn't trade this new life for anything.
Come on, man.
Where I'm at into this 17 months from the first time coming into 4D is leaps and bounds from where I thought I would be. I'm back in my son's life. I'm currently in good standing with the union as a union carpenter, and just because you come clean and sober doesn't mean you have to stop living life, you know? And that's a big thing for hanging out, you know? It burns up that extra time. You get to chop it up and learn about a lot about that person that you are connecting with. If I was still using, it's hard to say that I'd even be alive today, you know? I put myself in a lot of situations with a lot of bad people, and I think I would either be in a prison cell or 6 feet under if I was still using today.
4D helps young people in recovery by setting the example and showing young people that, hey, yo, you don't gotta go to the club, you ain't gotta drink no liquor to have a good time in recovery.
4D is like family to me. They've with open arms have accepted me no matter what, you know, and that's one thing I really admire about the Fourth Dimension is the way that you can come in, age, race, sexual identity, anything, and we're here for each other. And it's the unconditional love that you receive from another addict trying to help you out is in far the best thing that's ever happened to me in my recovery.
Thank you, Ben. And friends, stand with us now and demonstrate your support of 4D as they continue to impact and save lives by providing free, on-demand, life-saving services to young people in our community. Make a 100% tax-deductible gift in any increment you feel compelled to give in support of their incredible work. And tonight's first level of giving is $5,000. And I'd love to know if we have any heroes with us tonight with a $5,000 gift this evening.
Mm-hmm. You know, Misty, $5,000 could ensure young people attending 4D have computers and other equipment to find jobs or study for their driver's license test and so much more.
Super important.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And also 2 gifts of $5,000 could support the civic engagement program outlined in the email sent to you for a whole year.
Wow, such a great investment in our community. And I would like to thank Jim O'Rourke joining us with a $5,000 gift. Let's have a big round of applause for Jim O'Rourke.
Thank you, Jim.
If you know Jim, blow him up in the chat because we need your support tonight. And joining us, DJ Guild with a $5,000 investment in 4D tonight. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Would anyone else join us tonight at the $5,000 level? Please, now is your chance.
Wow, that is just incredible. And you know, 2 gifts at this level could ensure 4D has a van to transport young people to and from meetings. That is so important for recovery.
Absolutely. getting
Absolutely.
there for sure. Folks, this is incredible. And in the interest of time, if you're on the fence about a $5,000 donation, bring them on in. I will definitely recognize you as they come in. But we'd like to thank our $5,000 donors with a huge round of applause. Show your love and your gratitude in the chat and urge your friends on at our next level of giving, $2,500. Who will step up tonight with a show of support for 5D of $2,500? And I'd like to thank Matt Hatcher for kicking us off at the $2,500 level tonight. Who's with him? Give him a huge round while you're at it.
Awesome. Thank you, Matt. You know, $2,500 could provide a whole lot of snacks for hungry young adults dropping in at one of the 4D centers for 3 whole months. And it could also provide recovery housing for a 4D client for 5 months.
That's incredible. And look at that. Joining us right now is virtual supporter with a $2,500 gift. Thank you so much, whoever you are. We really appreciate your support. Folks, keep the donations coming in. 4D can only thrive if they're well funded, and it's such an important investment in our community tonight. So if you're on the fence about a $2,500 gift, just click that button. It's very, very easy. In the meantime, let's give our $2,500 donors a huge round of applause. If you're sitting at home, show them the love in the chat. That's right. Gratitude all night long. And urge your friends on, because our next level of giving is $1,000. And listen up, because due to the generosity of a loyal 4D donor, Dean Aldrich, the first 10 $1,000 gifts will be matched tonight, 1-to-1. This doubles your impact and turns your $1,000 into $2,000 for 4D right now. So help us maximize this match, folks. Bring those $1,000 donations in. Who will be the first to support 4D tonight with a $1,000 gift?
Oh, that is so exciting. You know, friends, every $1,000 raised tonight gets us one step closer to opening the Smith Center. And $1,000 could support a 4D client with 2 months of recovery housing rent.
Wow,
It's
what
so
a load
crucial.
off. Super critical. Look at this, Stanley Rocott, Karen Kern joining us with $1,000 gifts. Eric Hunter with an additional $1,000 gift. Folks,
you,
this
Eric.
is incredible. Keep those $1,000 gifts coming in, because right now we need 7 more to maximize this incredible match. We don't want this money to go to waste. We want to absolutely maximize it, make the most impact that we can. So if you're thinking about a $500 gift, maybe move on up tonight to that $1,000 level, because every dollar counts. Tony Vizina coming in with a $1,000 gift. Thank you so much, Tony. That's awesome. Folks, we need just 6 more gifts tonight to get us there. And yet, guess what? The giving will remain open, and we will take your gifts. They don't have to come in right now. They can come in a little later. They can come in tomorrow, because here's the thing. Recovery doesn't stop, right?
Yep. And the need for recovery doesn't stop.
The need is real. We need your gifts now more than ever. So for those of you who've given $1,000 tonight, thank you so much. Let's give a huge round of applause for those who've already given. What else could $1,000 do for 4D?
You know, Misty, $1,000 could purchase toys for the children of our parents in recovery, engaging in recovery services. That's so crucial and important for their mental health. And $1,000 could pay for 10 4D clients to attend a recovery retreat where they would learn about how to sustain their recovery long term.
Awesome. So folks, again, I can't stress enough how important your gifts are to 4D and how quickly they're able to respond and expand to bring treatment options to more and more youth in our community. So please keep those gifts coming in. In the meantime, let's give it up for our $1,000 donors. You are so generous.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Blow up the chat, friends, and maybe urge your friends on to be very generous at our next level of giving, which is $500. So who will step up right now and support 4D with a $500 gift?
Yeah, Misty, $500 could purchase a pool table for the new Smith Center and a new surround system for our Artist in Recovery program to play music at their events. Absolutely awesome.
That sounds like a fantastic investment. Look at that. The Marachi family joining us with a $1,000 gift. Thank you so much. Amazing. What else do we have, folks? Any $500 donors with us tonight? Remember, your gifts are what fuel 4D's work, so please be generous. Keep those gifts coming in. What else could we say about $500, folks? For us, you know, it's a couple of trips to the grocery store.
Yep.
For someone in recovery, it could mean the difference between life and death, for real. So please continue bringing those $500 gifts in. Look at that, Mike M. joining us tonight with a $500 show of support. Thank you so much, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Awesome job.
Incredible.
Also, a virtual supporter joining us with another $500 gift. Fantastic work. Thank you so much. Keep them coming, folks. This is the best investment you can make in our community. So thank you to all of our $500 and above donors. We appreciate you so much. Let's give it up for all of our donors who've given so far and all of our donors who have yet to give. Encourage your friends to be very, very generous at our next level of giving, which is $250. And listen to this. To light the giving fire at this level, we are offering an incentive drawing. Every single person who gives a gift at $250 will be entered into an incentive drawing. And one of you lucky donors, I hope it's you, will be drawn at random to receive our gift of a therapeutic signature facial by Starlit Night Energy Aesthetics, which is about $250 value. And with the holidays just around the corner, this could be an excellent gift as well.
For sure. And you know, friends, $250 could pay for 4D clients to have a sober night at the movies, and it could pay for a game system for 4D clients to have fun at the center while they build recovery-oriented social support. That community is so crucial for recovery.
Super critical. Yeah. So folks, keep those gifts coming in. I'd like to thank, oh gosh, I'm using your handles here, folks. Crispy M04 joining us with $250.
Thank you, Crispy.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Tony Mann also stepping up tonight with a $250 gift. Thank you so much. Van Burnham, thank you for your $250 gift. Will anyone else join them at the $250 level and also be considered for our incentive drawing? I also want to thank Mike and Patty McCarthy. Thank you so much for your donation, as well as Nelovitz. I hope I said that right. Thank you for your $250 gift tonight.
Thank you.
S. Shalanka, thank you so much for your $250 gift, as well as Mary,
Arumba?
I am hoping, yes, that sounds great. And Joan Ayala, thank you for your $250 gift this evening as well. Oh, who else will join? Look at this. Oh, gosh.
Mertej?
Yeah, I don't know. Thank you, MERTESJ, for joining us with $250. Folks, this is incredible.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
So it turns out Crispy was Christy, so thank you, Christy, for your wonderful gift. You guys have the best name, so very good.
That's right.
Folks, keep on giving, and you could be the lucky donor claiming your therapeutic facial. It's been a stressful year, to say the least.
To say the very least.
Yeah, so here's your chance to treat yourself and support 4D too.
That's right. Do we have anybody else joining us? All right, folks. If you want to get in and be considered for our incentive drawing, get those bids and gifts in, because we're about to reveal the lucky, lucky donor who will be walking away with our thanks of a fantastic facial. And folks, let's get a drum roll, please. We're going to find out who tonight's lucky winner is. And the incentive drawing winner walking home with our gift of the therapeutic facial is Tony Mann. Congratulations, Tony.
Congratulations, Tony.
Awesome. Folks, give all of our $250 donors and above a huge round of applause. Congratulations, Tony. And show some more love and gratitude in the chat. You know it's more fun when we do. And here's the thing, you got to encourage your friends on, because our next level is our final formal level of giving tonight. It's $100. And for those of you who have yet to give, now is your opportunity to show some love for 4D. And if you've already given tonight, thank you so much. And know that you can give again and again, and we highly, highly encourage this.
Absolutely.
Right? So folks, bring on the $100 gifts. Let's call some names, shall we? Where are our $100 gifts? My goodness, Winston joining us with $1,000.
Wow.
Awesome. Tony's Puppet joining us with $500. $100. Awesome. I love this. Who else will join us tonight? $100, anything above, we will take it because every dollar counts. Like I said before, it's important and a worthy investment right now. Let's see. Thank you, Sharon Dursey, for your $100 gift.
Thank you, Sharon.
This is incredible. Folks, let's clap on our $100 donors. Let's get some $100 bids in tonight. Thank you, Eric M, joining us with $500.
Wow.
What an incredible
Thank you,
investment.
Eric.
Thank you so much. It's very exciting for me when the money comes in. I just love this part. I hope you do too. Folks, if you're sitting at home and you're thinking about it, you're on the fence, every dollar you can give tonight counts, whether it's $5, $5 million, or anything in between. Bring it on because we will put it to good use. So let's give all of our $100 donors Winston with $1,000.
Another $1,000.
Wow, an additional $1,000. Winston, this is incredible. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Winston.
much. That's amazing. Let's give all of our $100 donors and all of our above donors a huge, huge round of applause, folks. Show some love and gratitude in the chat. Thank you all so much for your generosity.
That was so much louder than I thought it would be. Wow.
We just blew a real confetti cannon here because we were so excited about your amazing generosity. Folks, if you prefer to give a custom amount, whether again it's $5, $5 million, just scroll down, select the donate a different amount button, and choose whatever amount floats your boat tonight because every dollar counts.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Are you all ready to have some fun?
We're having a lot of fun already.
I mean, we're having fun,
I know.
but are you having fun? Because we've got the live auction coming up right now. There's just a couple of amazing packages. I hope you're bidding on them already. But here's how you bid, folks. Click the image of the item that you're interested in, and then choose your bid amount. Hit the quick bid amount button, and honestly, it's that easy. Your bids will come into us. We'll recognize them. We'll call your names out loud. You ready? All right, Eva, tell us about the very first auction item, would you?
All right, I would love to, folks. This is the ultimate date experience for two. Enjoy a one-night stay at the Willamette Valley Bed and Breakfast, the newest luxury inn providing an elevated Willamette Valley experience. So romantic. Offering 5 luxury guest rooms that were custom built with king beds, gas fireplaces, 2-person soaking tubs, ensuite bathrooms with heated floors, spa robes, in-room coffee, and so much more.
Sounds awesome.
I know, right? You'll dine in the great room at our custom-made live edge spruce table warmed by the fireplace. Enjoy a 4-course breakfast in the morning, tasty, and your adventure begins at dawn at our launch location in Newberg, Oregon, about 30 minutes from Portland in the early morning. Start by inflating the 100-foot tall balloons, an amazing sight in yourself.
Sounds
in itself.
awesome.
Sounds like a romantic time to me, right, Misty?
Well, yeah.
I know, right?
And you know, if you need somebody to maybe attend, we are generally really, really good at going on fantastic adventures.
We are. We're so good. We're so good at that.
So folks, item number 1, your ultimate date experience. We currently have a high bid at $600 with Transcending Hope. And I really, really love your handle, by the way, because I think it very, very succinctly states kind of what we're all here for tonight. So $600 is the bid. We need $650 to keep on playing, folks. $600 is bid, $650 for the advance. What do you say? Bring it on. This is a live auction. This is a live auction, and you can only play if you bid. So here's the deal. This is such a great package. I just can't let it go for $600. So here's what I'm going to say. $650 is the next advance amount. If you want in, you have to bid it. But what I'd like to do is extend the bidding on this item until Tuesday the 27th, so it's this coming Tuesday at 6 p.m. So if you are interested in this one, keep bidding, folks, until 6 p.m. Tuesday the 27th, okay? Because there's some amazing things about this package that I would love to let you know about, like the guest house sits on 6 acres, and they all have views of the Chehalem Mountains, folks. $650 to keep on playing. Let's see it.
Yeah, and Misty, you know, the biggest balloons accommodate 10 people.
So we can bring friends.
I know, right? And they also have the smaller balloons available for those interested in a private flight for 2. So have a party or keep it nice and intimate. Sounds like amazing either way. Yeah.
And we're still with Transcending Hope at $600. So good luck to you all. Remember, keep the bids coming in until Tuesday the 27th at 6 o'clock. And let's hear a little bit about our next package, item number 2.
All right, friends. Item number 2 is Choose Your City Vacation USA Explorer Package. Explore the USA. Choose between any of our 5 USA destinations. Our top bidder gets their choice between New Orleans, Sonoma County, Willamette Valley, Seattle, and Scottsdale for 2. Each city comes with a specialty curated experience. In New Orleans, your trip to the Big Easy, you get a 3-night stay, dinner, and a VIP live jazz show for 2.
It's perfect for New Orleans.
I know, it sounds delightful. In Sonoma, the fabulous historic city in Northern California, known for its art galleries and wineries, you stay at the Fairmont Sonoma Mission Inn and Spa. This is a 3-night stay with a Maryvale Winery wine and cheese experience for 2. Also, third option, our very own Willamette Valley, which is often synonymous with Oregon wine country. So spend your 3-night stay in a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom private residence with wine tasting for up to 6 people. Then, your fourth adventure, it just keeps coming.
Could be.
Seattle, not all of these, you get to pick one, is Seattle. So you get to enjoy a whale watching adventure, so much fun, with a 3-night hotel stay at the Fairmont Olympic Hotel. Absolutely beautiful, with daily breakfast for 2. Last but not least, Scottsdale, Arizona.
Yeah.
Known as the ultimate desert oasis, choose a 3-night stay at the Fairmont Scottsdale Princess Luxury Resort. It truly has it all. There's lots of details here, so look online for more details. You know, Misty, where would you go?
Oh gosh, probably New Orleans, but
I know,
never
that's what I was
during
thinking.
hurricane season.
Definitely not. You got to plan this one carefully, friends.
Made that mistake once, and it wasn't the best time I ever had.
I
But I
forgot
love
about
New Orleans. The music, there's music everywhere. It's amazing. Folks, this is item number 2. Choose your own city vacation. You can be a USA Explorer. You have your choice. New Orleans, Sonoma, Willamette Valley, Seattle, or Scottsdale. And this all could be yours if the price is right. We currently have a high bidder, Mike and Patty. Thank you, Mike and Patty, at $1,050. And if you'd like to keep on playing, we just need an $1,150 bid. So we're at $1,050. We need $1,150 to keep on playing. Transcending Hope, I love it. You've been in on all of our packages thus far. You must be a fantastic live auction bidder. You are formally invited to all of my live auctions here on out. So currently, Mike and Patty are in at $10.50. We need $11.50 to keep on playing. And folks, again, the bidding will remain open on this package until Tuesday, the 27th, this coming Tuesday at 6 p.m. So you will be text every time you're outbid. If you want in on this, you will absolutely have every opportunity to pick New Orleans, Sonoma, Willamette Valley, Seattle, or Scottsdale for you and a friend to go have an amazing, amazing weekend. So get your bids in. Tuesday, 10/27 at 6 p.m.
Absolutely. And friends,
Awesome.
don't forget, all of this money is going to 4D Recovery. All of this is supporting their amazing work, and this is an amazing package. You choose your own adventure, and some of the locations come with gift cards. So there's a $150 budget gift card. Another one is a $300 gift card for golf, spa, and dinner. These are incredible options, and you have 5 of them. So keep on bidding, friends.
That's right. We're currently with Mike and Patty at $10.50, $11.50 to keep on playing. Now remember, you get your bids in on either of these amazing packages until this coming Tuesday at 6 p.m. And in the meantime, we're going to move on because we've got an amazing Week in Mexico raffle to reveal the winner. You all participated in our raffle. They were $100 a piece, and the Mexico raffle sounds amazing. You get to choose between Nuevo Vallarta, Riviera Maya, Acapulco, Las Cabos, or Puerto Penasco. Hopefully I said that right. They all looked amazing in the marketing photos, I have to say. And I'm just thinking, like, you know, in the next month or two as the weather changes and it gets dreary and gray and dark and cold, how much would you want to go and sink your toes into white sand, lay on the beach, get some vitamin D, you know, not freeze to death? It sounds like an amazing trip to me. So let's find out. The winner has just been drawn at random. Can we get a drum roll, please? Let's find out who's going to Mexico. Tonight's winner is Jennifer Marache. Congratulations, Jennifer.
Wow.
Awesome. I hope you have a fantastic time in Mexico. Folks, I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight for giving gifts, and for your fantastic bidding and undeniable generosity all night long. Keep the money coming. Like I said, 4D can only continue to grow and expand services with your help. This URL has been recorded. It will be live on the YouTube page, so if you want to watch it again, you want to forward it to your friends or your family so that they too can support the great work of 4D, please do. Spread the word. So let's give a huge round of applause for Miss Eva, our fantastic MC.
Thanks.
She did a great job tonight. And let's also extend our gratitude to the Markham Livestream team for producing a great show. I hope you all had a great time with Eva and myself. This concludes our live auction as well as your time with me. I hope you had a great time supporting 4D Recovery with us tonight. Again, I'm Misty Markham with Markham Auction Agency. Thank you so much for having me, and I look forward to seeing you next year. Have a great night.
Thank you, Misty. You are so awesome. What an exciting auction. Did you all have a great time? I know we did. So tonight we made a huge difference in the lives of thousands of young people seeking and sustaining their recovery from alcohol and drugs. Thank you again to our professional benefit auctioneer, Misty Markham, and her wonderful team from Markham Auction Agency. You were fantastic. And thank you once again to Ben for sharing his story. And now let's go to Tony and Keisha.
So every year, 4D honors at least one person from the recovery community with an award for their contributions. This year it's my privilege to give Keisha an award. You know, Keisha's getting an award because of her tireless efforts around peer policy. So Keisha sits on every committee that there is, both locally, state, and nationally, and advocates on behalf of the recovery community that the policies that are created and the funding streams that are created best complement the work that we need to do. And you know, heroes don't always wear capes, and leaders aren't always on the news. And so Keisha's been behind the scenes making stuff happen for a long time, and that's why we're going to give her this award. So it's the 4D 2020 Peer Power Award, and it says, "Our voices matter, nothing about us without us."
Thank you. Thank you. Applause. Thank you. Man, I'm very honored to receive this award. And Tony's a good friend of mine. We done been a lot of places. We walked across the Selma Bridge together. And I thank you that you recognize the work I do. You know, I'm just an addict, man, trying to do the best I can do. Somebody helped me and gave me that seed of hope, and now it's my passion just to continue to reach back and make sure others get a chance to get what I got, you know. And with that, it's sitting at these tables, fighting for policies, fighting for our rights, fighting for our voice to be heard, elevated, talk about the barriers and challenges when programs are created without us. So I just would like to say thank you. The 4D, I love my 4D family, these my homies over here. And man, thanks to my higher power for cleaning me up and giving me a chance to really elevate this work and give back to my community.
Yeah, thank you so much, and thanks again for everybody for attending Gratitude Night this year.
Thank you, Tony, and congratulations, Keisha. Folks, I want to also thank Akiko and Lori Anderson for their gifts of $50. Thank you so much. Amanda Williams also gives $100. Thank you, Amanda. And last but not least, the Marachi family is giving another $500. So thank you to all of our donors tonight. Keep it coming, folks. This is absolutely incredible. And thank you again to everyone for your exceptional generosity and solid support tonight. 4D Recovery could not continue to fund our good work without your contributions and support. Please give a big round of applause for all this evening's donors and sponsors. This virtual event would not have been possible without you. We appreciate your support. All right, folks, you will also receive a notice for self-checkout. Check your sales, and then you can check out and run your card. This concludes our virtual live program. We appreciate you so much for tuning in and look forward to seeing you in person next year at our next big event. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe, stay healthy, and thank you.
I can hear the echoes of my footsteps, and I don't remember the sound of my own name. Do I have to die so the pain stops, or will I go down in shame? You said I'd drink your light till there's nothing left, but you're the one with your hands around my neck. I couldn't breathe and I was begging you for more air. Then I realized your hands were in your pockets. Empty houses with crowded rooms. Will it be over soon? I said, God, make me good, but not yet. How free do I wanna be? I said, God, make me good, but not yet. How free do I wanna be?
My soul hungry, I just want that respect. Gonna hustle every day till I take my last breath. Never know when I'll take my last step, so I stay on my grind till I have nothing left. Get it in like I'm running out of time. The police on the hunt, should I stop, run, or hide? I ain't afraid of death, my grandmother's waiting, and my peers finna ride on the streets until we see change. My soul hungry, I just want that respect. Gonna hustle every day till I take my last breath. Never know when I'll take my last step, so I stay on my grind till I have nothing left. Get it in like I'm running out of time. The police on the hunt, should I stop, run, or hide? I ain't afraid of death, my grandmother's waiting, and my peers finna ride on the streets until we see change. Justice, see change. Equality, see change. Compassion, march on the streets until we see change. Reform, see change. Humanity, see change. Action, march on the streets until we see change. The streets on fire, don't put it out. Demonize our protests, we just walking routes. We ain't here for peace, we want justice. Anti-fascism is a movement, why you disgusted? You really want a resistance, 100 days strong, let's talk about commitment. Aye. Now you've seen the resistance, 100 days more, we gon' show you persistence. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. If you really want change, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. Unite with a fist to the sky, time's up. Time's up. My soul hungry, I just want that respect. Gonna hustle every day till I take my last breath. Never know when I'll take my last step, so I stay on my grind till I have nothing left. Get it in like I'm running out of time. The police on the hunt, should I stop, run, or hide? I ain't afraid of death, my grandmother's waiting, and my peers finna ride on the streets until we see change. Justice, see change. Equality, see change. Compassion, march on the streets until we see change. Reform, see change. Humanity, see change. Action, march on the streets until we see change. We in a state of ambivalence, we want non-maleficence. Screaming Black Lives Matter and save our children, our intentions are legitimate. What's a dream if we don't have hope? It's like a fiend without dope, and humanity without compassion. It's just a thought without action. Let's keep the hashtags up, but if we stay in our homes, that's inactive love. Let's keep the faith in us, a revolution takes time, press on through the rough. So rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. If you really want change, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. Unite with a fist to the sky, time's up, time's up. My soul hungry, I just want that respect. Gonna hustle every day till I take my last breath. Never know when I'll take my last step, so I stay on my grind till I have nothing left. Get it in like I'm running out of time. The police on the hunt, should I stop, run or hide? I ain't afraid of death, my grandmother's waiting and my peers finna ride on the streets until we see change. See change, see change. March on the streets until we see change. See change, see change. March on the streets until we see change.
You know, there comes a time when you have to make a choice. When you're at the bottom, but you just keep climbing. But no matter how much you climb, you just keep getting knocked over. And you look around for something to turn to, something to help you escape, get you out of your reality, into a place that doesn't hurt so bad. A lot of people turn to getting high enough to never come down. The best high you can get is to put a record on. Let the music fill your mind and your thoughts till all the bad energy just leaves your body permanently. Grand design, always getting caught up with these plans of mine. Always gotta have a distracted mind. Barely pay attention almost half the time. It's not I had a lot of crap happen right. Just wanna relax, but I'm past the point. It's too much on the path that is asinine. So what's that? It's just a bit of life that you won't get without a fight. That's why this music is where I would escape. Like a drug, it would grab me and start to relax my mind. Cause I was young when I learned about the worst parts. Little kid standing on his porch with a dandelion. So when the cops kicked the door shouting, get on the road, with the guns drawn pointed at my mama's eyes. And I don't get it, and I don't wanna get it. Mom, why you getting taken by this man with your hands behind? And the same thing happened to my dad. Had to watch him get cuffed in the street for the second time. And thus begins a lifelong battle of resentment for cops, cause I couldn't understand the crime. Just saw a bunch of cowards without a spine that would bust up in your house just to pass the time. And I was pissed, must have been 6, with my hands in a fist. And I'm sick with this asking why. So I started listening to Slim Shady. Him and Dr. Dre had a way that they rap these rhymes. I put my headphones on as I drift away and just relayed a bit to these masterminds. Got a million emotions I can't define. When my heart and my mind, they just can't align. I smack rewind and then I go and black my mind and chill with the track that could take me back in time and get it.
Could be my favorite place I've ever been. I got lost in your willingness to dream within the dream. You could be my favorite faded fantasy. I've run my happiness upon what it all could be.
Something about when you start to get sadder, when life's getting harder and harder, it's bad. You let down your guard in your heart that is wrapped up in scars from the parts of your heart that was shattered. Listen to artists with heart when they rap, can heal all the trauma that stops you from laughing. Cause music can take all the carnage and damage and make them just memories locked in the past. When you're young, your brother and father get hammered and use you to get on each other's as laughers in custody battles where judges get mad and your mother gets drunk cause she just couldn't handle the pain that it causes when love doesn't last. Cause it started out happy with mommy and daddy, but feelings they change and everything changes till all they demand is they want understanding. And all that you want is some peace in your home that seems like it even just hardly would matter. It's all that I'm after. It's after my father got cancer, I promised to God that I'd had it. Life doesn't stop, in fact it's just giving it all to you back, going farther and faster and dark as it gets. We don't have the power to change anything but our thoughts and reactions. It honestly really don't matter how broken and battered and scarred from the battle. There's always 1,000 more bars on this ladder. You gotta keep climbing up all that it has. Turn up the speakers so loud that you can't hear your thoughts over all the guitars and pianos till all of the curtains they close. And all that is left is the stage and the sound of this audience clapping.